Okay, today is the 17th of March, Sunday the 17th of March, and we're having our POC meeting. This will be the last one until the 21st of April. From now on, we will be doing monthly meetings and not weekly as we've been doing so far. Okay, so that's nice news. And we still have to figure out the second day, though. But let's go to the agenda. But just in case there's somebody who doesn't have the link, there it is. And the first topic on the agenda is just what I mentioned, the second meetings. We need to fix the day that we will choose, the day and the time that we will choose for the second meetings. These are the meetings for those who are on other time zones and who can't make Sundays at this time, okay? Now, I sent out about, I don't know, a week ago or so, I sent out a calendar, which is a collaborative calendar, for people to vote for days and times. But only about half of the people actually voted. So we're going to ignore that one, all right? I will send out another one tomorrow with different times, because I think what has happened, if so many voted, it's probably because the times weren't good. So tomorrow I will send out another doodle calendar with different times on, more selection, and see if we get a result. Because it is important that we give those people in difficult time zones the possibility to get here to the meetings, obviously, okay? So even if you did vote before, please can you vote again? I don't want to be heavy with it, but it is important, this, obviously. You know, it's not just to do just to do it. It's something that's important because we need to get out on the communication thing as well, okay? Does anybody have any questions about the calendar, how it works, or why we're going to do a second meeting or anything like this, or why we're just having once a month meetings?
Yeah, there is Simon already said in chat, how is less communication good news? I wanna kind of answer that. What we're trying to do is basically, this was one of the arguments why there's so few people coming to these seminars, because people got the impression that every week there's a seminar or a meeting or of some kind. Plus, secondly, those meetings usually took a very long time. And just to be short, after every Sunday like this at this time, there's a couple of us that are going to try and be here on TeamSpeak. So for the people that would like to have these meetings more often or ask questions more often, we're still going to be here. We're going to be available. Also with filling out all the Skype groups for POCs, we'd like to share some of that communication there as well. But and also keep these seminars to kind of less than an hour, and try to come prepared to the seminar and not discuss so generally about ideas and what would be best and things like that, but try to present what we're trying to do, and then have some projects that are on the way to being implemented or whatever, and try to be short about it and talk amongst ourselves during the week or during the month where there isn't any seminars, and then come back here and just put a short report, and so that everybody that's not here can just hear the short recording and not 2 hours of discussion about every different thing.
Sounds like a plan.
Does that answer your question, Simon? Simon, does that answer your question?
Yes, he says in chat that it does.
Oh, I beg your pardon, sorry.
You need eyes everywhere for all the multitasking, hey?
Okay. Second, oh, and that's an, did you mention we're going to try and keep the meetings to just an hour, Shasha?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic. Okay.
So
All
chop
right, well,
chop.
excellent. Number 2, explanation of how the design team and the marketing team are receiving material to be shared. Okay. I'm going to pass you through a link that we can share with the team members. And this is the flow of work for when somebody creates an image, you know, one of these nice images we put out on Facebook and so on, how they can get it to be official. All right. So if you want to have a look at that for a couple of minutes, and if anybody has a question, please do ask.
Will you get a message if your work is not approved?
Yes, you will be asked to make some, or they will suggest some improvements if they see that there's, you know, that it can be improved. They will suggest some improvements, and you can keep improving it until finally it gets accepted or not or whatever. Okay. Hey, Zavan.
Hello, guys.
So I'm just, I don't know if you came in whilst I was explaining this, Zavan, or not. I've just shared with them the link that Sean prepared with the workflow for how to get images and so on submitted to TVP to be made official or whatever. Okay, you've got for the public, everybody can use them, for the TVP volunteers, and then if you wanted to go through to the quality assurance team and become official, they've got the 3 steps there. So this is something that we can share with all our team members and get them up to date. And this is one of the ways that we will eliminate some of the Facebook images that we've seen that perhaps haven't been quite what TVP wants. You know, they prefer them to be shown in a different way, and it'll help people. You know, that it will get the method clearer for them as well. You know, this is a definite process for them to go through. So I think it's a good idea. It was a little bit chaotic before, so now I think this will help a lot.
Zavan, you have a problem with your microphone. No. No.
Does anybody have any questions on this?
I have a question. What does TVP volunteer mean?
What does TVP volunteer mean? Okay, TVP volunteer is somebody who will, oh shoot, I keep losing all my links. Hang on. A TVP volunteer is somebody who is doing work with an official team, like the design team or the no, the linguistic team, no, because it's not official, but the design team or Corson or the social media team. And then the people that are activists, you know, and supporters, they're not necessarily on an unofficial team, but they're in the teams with us, and that's who we are being the point of contact for.
Okay, I see.
Which link do you need, Zavan? The one from the... There you go. If that's the one you want. The one for the flow of information for the media. designs and everything. So does anybody else have any questions about that? Hey Lucy, I just saw you there. I didn't hear you come in. I have my sounds deactivated. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you too, and nice to see everybody.
I don't know if you heard what I said earlier about I will send out a second calendar. Did you hear that? To vote for the second meeting? Okay. I won't repeat myself then. Okie dokie.
I followed up the first one to know, but it's okay. I can, the second one, have a look and I'll make sure I vote.
It only takes a couple of minutes, but as we're going to put different times on them, then it's important that you fill out again. But I'll write it all in an email so that people know.
Yes. Thank you, Sue.
All right, sweetheart. Okay, can we pass on to number 3? Or is anybody still wanting to have a talk about the design team and the marketing team? Which isn't marketing anymore. It's called social media, by the way. I need to edit that.
So this is only for social media, is that correct?
Marketing will now be called social media.
All right, because with Eric, I would like to make a Dutch flyer. Which category should we then go to? This is activity volunteers, public quality assurance team.
For a flyer, I would say that you need it to go to quality assurance, yes. Yeah.
All right.
Think that there are already some very good flyers on the website to be downloaded and that can be translated. And we know that they are the ones that TVP would recommend because it's them that's made it. You not made them. So you do have some very nice flyers. Do you know where to find them on the website?
No, actually I don't.
Okay, it's if you go to the www.thevenusproject.com, in the tabs along the top there is one that says downloads, and there you have DVD, books.
Zavin already
banners.
posted the link in chat too. You can just hit that one, Zavin. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Savin.
Right, okay. Thanks, Zavin. You're a sweetheart. Marina, it will be called social media because the marketing term has been questioned as to whether it's really very RBE. You know, a lot of people have such a very negative idea when they hear the word marketing. So they thought that social media, because it would be concentrating on Facebook and on Twitter and Google Plus and all these different ones, and any new ones that come out, you know. So that's why they decided to change, one of the reasons why they decided to change the name anyway. I think it sounds nicer, you know. No, we're not selling anything at all. We're informing people. It's the shame of the concept, you know, that it's just associated so much with negativity in the money system. So, you know, I think it's not a bad idea to change it, I think. Okay, let's pass on to the next point then. Number 3, I mentioned this last week, and it's 3 and 4 together really. We mentioned about making a compilation of projects that are completed or underway, that the POCs you yourselves have organized along this last year or however long you've been a POC for. What we want to do is to gather together everything that we can that anybody's done on a POC level, organizing something, whether it's been a screening or maybe some street activities or whatever. And we want to make a sort of an album, as it were, you know, a big list of everything so that we can share it and get ideas from one another. And also so that we can see just what we've done in this last year. Because as I've been talking to some of you on an individual level, I've been finding out that a lot of you have been very busy, but we haven't heard about these things. And so it would be nice to be able to say, look, you know, this is what we've done. And it gives us a boost with our energy. but also it's as I said before, it's nice to share with others and give others ideas. So if you can start thinking, making notes of anything that you've done, and we started creating a Google Doc where we were putting it all down and making some kind of an album with it. If you have any photographs or anything like that, please do also include them. And the same for any of the activists. If any of the activists have organized anything, maybe they've written to a magazine and they've had it published or whatever, all these kind of things. It'd be wonderful to hear about everything that everybody's been doing. And from now on, it really is, I think, very, very important that we share this information, that when we've done anything, just throw a message up there on the Facebook, on the POC Facebook, and say, hey guys, here in our country we did this week, or next week we are going to do such and such a thing. And again, it gives everybody ideas, it gives energy, and we can see that people are moving. Otherwise, if we don't hear about these things, it's kind of like, well, is anybody doing anything? And we are, but we're just not telling each other. So let's get talking to each other, you know? So that's two things there, the compilation of the projects that the POCs have organized and any that the activists have organized, which in reality I suppose are going to be more or less the same anyway, but, you know? Does anybody have any questions about that?
How will it be all organized? Who should we send the list to?
Well, for the moment, just go creating it. Make yourself, I don't know, maybe a Google Doc or whatever you're comfortable with using. And then in a couple of weeks, I'll be asking if you could pass me through the information, and it'll be put up onto the Google Doc, which we can then share. And then we can choose some kind of presentation, whether it's not a PowerPoint, but some kind of a presentation where we can show everybody what we've been done, you know, just how much we've been doing. So just work on it for the moment, okay? Get your list started, and when you remember something or if something new happens, put it down there, and in a couple of weeks we'll be asking for this information. So it's not a rush, but you know, don't leave it until the last minute, because you might forget something that was interesting and you know, it would look good on there.
Cool, thanks.
Well, I think that the next POC meeting right now is a month away, so I think that's enough time to you know, organize something together, at least in written form. And if you have some pictures or video or whatever, we can kind of add that or edit it later. But it would be great to just have at least like a short list of all the activities, you know, that has been done, either screenings or education lectures or whatever.
Actually, you're very right. Save it till the next meeting. Yes, exactly. So you've got just over a month till the 21st of April. There you go. You've got another 2 weeks. How about that? That was a good idea, Shasha. Thank you.
Well, personally, I'm all set. By the way, I got organized pretty much well, the pictures that I've been working on. So I'm all set to share the links if you or Vixie wanted to.
Wow, that's awesome. But keep it till the 21st of April, and maybe you that are with the Expressions Media and so on, maybe you can look at something that we can use to make a presentation of these things. So it's like a sort of an album, you know, like Camtasia. Do you know Camtasia?
Not quite sure about that, but what I was also going to add was that I have the higher JPG files in high res on minus.com been saved for more than a year, more than 1.5 years now, and lately I have been also start uploading the PSD files. So pretty much I'm quite organized. So I'm doing my best.
Oh my God, you're a wonderful example to us all.
Indeed.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I hope to be infected by this organization. I'm seeing it.
I could, sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I was just going to say, sorry by the way, I was just going to say that if you guys want me to share it, for example, how I managed for all this time that I've been working my pictures, just giving an example maybe, as if for the part of pictures, that's it.
Well, that would be very nice, yes. That would be great. It would probably help people. Yep, yep. Sounds good to me. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to do it in Facebook, or do you want to do it in the Skype chat?
Just got the link and I'm going to share it now.
Fantastic.
There you go. So those are the JPG files, and also another page which I have been uploading my PSD files, so that just in case some people from different kind of countries would like to translate the codes and repost the pictures for their sharing with their own languages to the people. So there you go. Those are the JPG high resolution.
Ah, fantastic. Well, that's beautifully presented.
Well, I quite like to be more organized, so yeah, thank you.
So this is minus, but you need to get the app, or what? Yeah, you have to. No, this is hang on. This is what Joe used, isn't it, for the recordings for the seminars when we just used to use TeamSpeak?
Yeah.
Is it not? Yeah. So you don't have to download it then.
Yeah, you can download it, and if you guys want it, I can share also the PSD file. So just in case you guys want to edit in your languages, for example, in Spain language or Slovenian or Italian or whatever it is.
Well, I think the information underneath the images is the same always, yes?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So I've been sharing all the links, the official website and the Facebook, just for the sake of advertising, so for the people, so that they would probably direct to the our web pages and, you know, just join us.
So once we've done the one translation of all that with the links, it's just the actual texts on the images itself, on the images themselves that need to be translated.
Well, those are the JPG files. So those pictures cannot be edited, because if you're gonna erase the whole picture. So right now I'm just, if you guys give me a few seconds, I'm gonna send you the PSD files where you can use it on a Photoshop. When you download it, every single picture, you can just edit the quotation and in the language that you want to use it. So save it as a JPG file and repost it as if the codes using in your language. So if few seconds, I'll be posting the second page as well.
Oh, lovely.
What will have the process of selection of the Venus expression official images? How is that process?
Well, that's the link that I sent through before, Fabrizio.
Yes, I see that, but I can't understand.
If you want it to be official, you send it to the quality assurance team. If you're not worried about it being official, then you can go to public or volunteers.
Okay.
Is that correct, Zavin? Did I say that right?
Yes, yes. Sorry about that. By the way, I was surfing the browser and I'm already ready. Yes, that is correct.
Great, okay.
So if the image wants to be official, I have to send they to quality assurance.
Definitely, yes.
And then they will give you some suggestions, or if they like it as it is, then they will accept it. If they think that it needs a couple of corrections or whatever, then they will tell you, and you can work on it until it's what they want.
I have to upload the image.
Yes, if you don't upload it, they can't see it.
Well, Fabrico, you can, for example, if you have finished with the picture, let's just talk about the picture. For example, I'm sure you remember also on VM group page on Facebook. So you can upload it in our group channel. So I personally can take a check and look at it and see if everything is working fine properly. And if there's something, for example, a few days ago. Sebastian was asking for some couple of questions, and which I also did some help to him, so I confirmed him, so that then he started uploading on his page, and you know, that's how things go. If there needs to be corrected, I would love to help that. I mean, I can do my best, of course.
Well, I work in a lot and in several languages, and I want to share it. And maybe if they want to be official, it's okay, because they are there, and I think it's for better of all if we use the much more material we make.
Yeah, sure, why not? Do that. And by the way, here's the link also for the PSD file, just in case if you guys want to use it. There you go.
Yolo, can I ask you please to take these links and post them in the Spanish Facebook? Could you do that, please? Yolo.
Wait a moment.
Okay. Okay. Any more questions on this topic then?
I still don't understand how I have to make contact with the quality insurance team.
On the link, are you looking at the link?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You see the bottom one is quality assurance team.
Yes.
Okay. You can click those links and they will take you to where you have to go. Puedes clicar los enlaces y te llevan a donde tienes que ir.
Sí, entiendo.
Okay.
Lo que no entiendo es cómo tengo que hacer para hacerle llegar mis imágenes.
He's not sure how to make his images arrive. Can you explain that, Zavin? Does he have to make his own file or something?
All right. So it's quite easy. First of all, do you have a Google account, Fabrico?
Yep.
All right then. Once you just log in into your account or go to the pages, this link where it says follow, quality assurance team, you have to create a folder of your own and upload your works, or you can do it like one by one. I don't know how you want to manage it. So it's quite easy. Like you're uploading, and for example, let's say that by email or something. If you're going to upload something, you just have to upload and post it, so that a couple of days. The last time I was talking with Jennifer, saying that would take like probably 3-4 days maximum until your pictures will be approved or disapproved. You know, it's quite easy. It doesn't need. If you go to the page and there's guidance, you can read it and follow the steps.
I'm trying now.
I'm trying to explain it to you, but I'm sorry. I'm using the laptop right now, and it's translating in Arabic language, which I'm quite not good at it. So I'm just gonna log on my other computer so that I can guide you step by step, so that you can know what you're gonna do. If you just give me a few minutes so that I can log on my other computer at the same time working. All right?
Can I just cut in here, and I don't know how much time you have, Zavin, but we would have maybe one more topic to go, and maybe after we wrap up the official part of the meeting, you can go to the details.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, that's the 4 topics that we had on the agenda for today. I'd like to know if anybody has any comments, questions, updates, whatever. Okay, we can open the microphone now for a few minutes. Any questions, any problems, any issues, anything at all that you want to share?
It's not possible to have pictures of shocks models in great resolution to work with them.
Can you talk with Zavin about that when we finish the meeting, Fabrico?
Okay.
Because Zavin's going to log on to his other computer so that he can show you better, and then you can have a little conversation with him one-on-one.
Okay.
One-on-one. Okay. Let's see if anybody has any questions or anything. Janelle, I saw your light there. You want to say something, darling?
Yes. There's also like a seminar, but then for POCs to answer questions. Is that correct?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's if you're asking about the POC seminar that we do Q&A session. Yeah. Well, there is one every first Saturday. Actually, we did the first 2. We did one in February, and we did one in March. And right now we're talking. We're definitely going to continue with that. And we had a couple of new volunteers for the next one, which is going to be for July 6th. That's the first Saturday. Also, that's basically it has more than one role that it plays. Basically, it does 3 things. One is basically marketing for people to actually have, again, the possibility to submit their questions and get them answered, name one by one, which is something that we weren't doing for a while now. So that's going to be back for the people that are just kind of getting to know resource-based economy and the Venus project. And then the other aspect is, of course, taking the load off Jacques and Roxanne, you know, answering these questions on our own, which is a great help, because, you know, just Q&A sessions over and over and over the same questions for Jacques is just not productive. And the third thing it does is basically it helps us to improve our skills in answering questions, which is a big part of it. And that's why we would like to see more and more POCs join and have different POCs answering questions every month, just so that we get this feeling of, you know, new people answering questions, that people see that there's more than just 5 of us that are nonstop there, and also it's very friendly to new people that start this, because for the POCs, I mean, because we have a week time to prepare. You know, we do a pre kind of meeting before, a week before we have the POC Q&A. We do a meeting where we go through all the questions. We decide how many questions we're going to take. We already, you know, kind of go through the answers as well, and then we all have a week time to prepare our answers with, you know, with all the materials that we can go through, and so it makes it easier than just, you know, going live and answering questions off the top of your head. So basically, what it's an education process for us as well, and for all POCs.
Okay, thank you for informing me.
Well, if you're asking if you want to participate, we will gladly have you to participate. For the next one, I know that sorry, who volunteered last time?
Emilio was going to, but Emilio couldn't because he had problems with his computer at the last minute.
Yes, I would like to participate again.
Yeah, sure. And I think Sheena gone out. Sheena's gone out right now, but I think that Sheena also said in the last POC meeting that we had here that she would like to attend. So yeah, that's definitely, we want new people to attend. And even if you just want to participate in the meeting where we talk about the questions and everything, you can do that too. We do that through Google Hangouts. I usually we had twice now. I started them a week earlier, so if we have, you know, Saturday is going to be the Q&A, then we do it on Monday. So on Monday we have like a quick meeting. We have an hour. We go through the we went through, I think, 15 or 16 questions the last time. So we go through them, see if they're relevant, you know, try and answer them, and then also try and kind of divide amongst ourselves who is better in you know, some parts or others, and try to also get at least a general overview who is going to answer what. So it's a very nice educational process for all of us, and anybody can join.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm confident enough yet to answer the questions, but I would like to yeah, actually at those seminars see how you guys do it, and the more I experience it, maybe eventually I could start answering questions. But for now, I don't know, I would have to attend those more often. Thank you.
Well, what I would propose to everybody that feels that way is that, you know, just come into the meetings that we have, like the preparation meetings.
Yeah, that's what
yeah, you're gonna get the hang of the whole Google Hangout thing. You know, you're gonna see other people are gonna see you. It's kind of a different feeling to it, and it's good to have that experience. and do that a couple of times, and then decide, you know, when you think it's time that you try that out. But like I said, this is a very good kind of training exercise, because you do have a lot of time. You can have, you know, little notes written down if you know, get distracted or whatever. So you can use a lot of the tools, and you have some time to prepare. So that's very good.
Yeah, because like there are times that I would like try to introduce it to people, of course, who haven't heard about the finished project as yet. And there was this one occurrence that happened, and if I've let's see, if I've struggles with those things, could I who could I ask those questions to? Is that also in that section, or is it only for the POC seminar?
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, right then we're probably going to go through the questions that are on the Google moderator and try to answer them. But in general, if you have, you know, any questions basically about, you know, anything, or any doubts as to what you would answer when somebody sends you an email, or, you know, asks you in Skype or whatever, just try and find one of us online. You know, it's usually there's somebody in the Skype chat room that you've just been added to in the POCs.
Okay.
But also you can just do that personally as well. I think that and also if you come to the seminar or the pre-seminar meeting, once we're finished, we can talk some more about, you know, questions that are other questions that you have, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Because I noticed I had a little like conflict, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I did it well, or I don't know. So I would like to discuss what I have done. So that's actually what I was trying to say.
All right, that's great. And also there's nothing wrong with any of us actually to post questions in that Google moderator as well. If you have a good question that you feel that you know, could be answered, or the people would benefit from it, you can submit it yourself. You know, it's not a problem, because people are going to vote for it. You know, so it's great to have more questions. And so we're gonna try and do that every month. Me and Sean, we were talking about maybe making it actually monthly event that would be on Sunday, so that we would make it on Sunday instead of this seminar. We would actually do the POC Q&A. So, but for now, let's go like it is. But this might be the next step, you know. But it would be still the same format, so everything would be the same. You know, we would have questions beforehand. We would prepare ourselves and things like that. So that's very important.
All right, and could you send me that Google moderator again? Because I don't know if I have to correctly.
We do send a lot of files to each other, a lot of links to each other. One of the things that we're going to prepare for the POCs, which you will have seen on the proposal, is a manual. And in the manual there will be all the information, all the links that you need to contact people, all the teams and so on and so forth, all the tools and so on. And I would suggest that when you save favorites on your browser, that you make a file which is to do with POC. And then you can put all these kind of links like Shasha is passing now. You can put all those links in there, and they're easy to find.
All right.
If you know how, do you know how to make a file so that you can save your bookmarks in a file?
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Well, I would suggest to everybody that do that if they're not already. Otherwise, it can take forever to find a link.
True.
Hey, Rolando. I just saw you there. I don't know when you arrived. Okay.
All right. Sorry, Vixie. There is one more thing that I would also like to ask you. With all this restructuring that's going on, we've already talked about it, and you already read all the emails and all the surveys and everything. But I would just like to invite you again, the people, the ones that have some time to spare. You can join us and try and create content and create add to the POC structure as we are trying to improve it. So if you have time and don't mind Skype chat every once in a while about this about these things, and have some maybe good solutions or some new ideas about how to make things easier, especially regarding communication and especially regarding new admission, so admission of new POCs, how to incorporate new POCs amongst the team of us that's right here, how to do that. And we're trying to do that. There's a couple of us, me and Vixie and Federico, have been trying to cooperate on this. If there is anybody else who would like to do that and would like to be maybe more involved in this, please send us in Skype, or just say right now, and we will try to get in contact and try and cooperate.
Yes, that's a very good point, Shasho. This is something that we have to do together. We are creating this together so that it is how we need it to be, so that we can work. All right? It's not something that we want one or two people to make the decision. We need your feedback as well, because you're the ones that are going to have to, well, we all are the ones who are going to have to put it into practice, so don't be shy. If you have some ideas, then don't be shy. Come and help. Everybody, this is a collaborative thing. This is what we are working towards, a collaborative society. And I really believe that we can start doing that now. So, lift your hand up and say, I have an idea. Okay, any more questions? Because we're coming up to the hour and we should be thinking about finishing the meeting now.
Yeah, we're gonna hang around. We're gonna hang around for a couple of minutes more after. So I think it might be time to officially end it, and then come back. If anybody has any questions regarding anything else, we can still talk about it after.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
Thanks. And don't forget, the 21st of April will be the next Sunday meeting. But before then, we hope to have a second meeting in the week for the people in different time zones. So thanks to everybody for coming. We really do appreciate this show out. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hugs to everybody.
Yeah.
Cookies.